Hey, this is Trevor with the Black Dahlia Murder, and we want your horns up.
Live and loud from the Summer Slaughter Tour. George Shifton here for Hornstar Brox. I'm here with Trev from the Black Dahlia Murder. Welcome once again to New York City.
Thanks for having us here, man. Excited for the show tonight. It's going to be crushing.
The show or the Marathon of Metal?
The Marathon of Metal. It's the torch gets passed as fast as humanly possible from one band to another, and it's just non-stop snare hits all day long.
And how does it feel to be headlining?
It's awesome. Awesome to be back. I think the size of the whole thing is much bigger this time with the lineup, and this the climate is right for this tour right now, so it's just been going really well. People are coming out in droves, and looks like tonight is no exception, so pumped for sure.
And of course, New York City has always received the Black Dahlia Murder with arms wide open,
Yes.
with the fists up in the air, with the horns up in the air.
Yes.
And of course, after the release of your new album, Ritual, which has been making a lot of noise, a lot of people are very excited to hear those new songs.
Right on, yeah, we've been playing a good bit of them on this run, 5 of the new songs, and yeah, it's been going over really good. We're excited that people are reacting to the record with such a fever, and it's awesome to still be kicking ass after 10 years. It's basically our anniversary of 10 years as a band, so just awesome to get Ritual out and have all the fans still be excited and have new fans coming in, and it's perfect, man. We're happy guys. Very happy.
And a lot of people picked up the record as well. As you know, right now it's hard to sell anything, but the fact that your last 4 records have done pretty well when you talk about sales.
Right. I think it's just the fans realize that it's an important thing, to pick the record up. We try to explain to them what it means in the long run. It's not really about getting some money or something, but it's more about just being able to tour and show up on the I guess. You have to measure you by something out there, you know what I mean? And unfortunately, it's still record sales at this time. So we just thank all the fans for coming out, and we tried to make the packaging as cool as we could to help encourage that too. People wanting to get the physical copy of it. So, but yeah, we're very, very happy to see the fans stick it out and kind of it's like you're saying, it's hard. These stores aren't everywhere, you know what I mean, anymore. And now like the big name stores, I've kind of trimmed back their stuff too. So you just got to pretty much get it on the internet, man. But it's just time to make the jump. You can't just give up on metal and stop supporting it, but you got to just kind of change how you do it, I guess. You know what I mean?
And with that said, you have to put in a lot of hard work, a lot of perseverance to be able to put out a good product. You can't rush it nowadays because, as you said, it's very hard to get the kids out there to get the record. So if you had to talk about the production process of Ritual, what do you think was different compared to your previous records?
Well, I think you definitely touched on some of it in saying that we have more time to do it this time. We took a good break from touring. We actually usually do like 2 years of touring per record, but after Deflorate, we did it so continuously that we bought ourselves a good chunk of time at home, and I think it just helped us refine the record, helped us push ourselves to a new extreme, and really take some time and look at, what it is the fans like about the band, what keeps people coming back, what are the strong suits, and just kind of try to amplify them as much as we could, make the quintessential Black Dahlia Murder record was the hope with Ritual, so I think just having that time and just, being more professional, just over the years, you learn a lot in the studio, learn a lot writing songs, learn a lot from touring. And just everybody that's in the band now are just total pros. We're a lot more relaxed in the studio than in the early days. So just all those factors just kind of played into each other, and just really happy with how it came out. It's a proud, proud moment for us right now. So it's exciting, definitely.
You have a lot of stuff in the agenda right now. You're going to South America with Cannibal Corpse. Yep. I mean, I think for the next 2 years, you guys are going to be pretty busy on the road.
Yep, and it's looking already like some of the stuff is piling up in the distance, and I can't really say too much yet about the details, but it's very, very exciting from our standpoint. It's going to be a lot of huge stuff for us these coming years, and it feels really good to be in this position. So definitely an exciting time.
But also a lot of pressure. You build that demand, but now you got to keep up the demand.
Right. I mean, we just go out on tour as hard as we can, play as hard as we can. I think that's really the strong suit of the band is the live situation. So I think, that's where we shine. So now that we have the record that people want to come here, check it out, that's good. We got the bait, now they got to come to the show. So I think that I'm confident that we can deliver what they want, what you guys want. So come check it out.
And of course, right now we're in New York City. The Summer Slaughter tour. It's been going on pretty well, as you said before. Which has been the crowd that has gone the craziest so far for you guys?
Man, it's kind of a hard call. There's been a lot of really hairy shows. I think LA was probably the king so far, but here we are on the East Coast, ready to do it up East Coast style. So tonight could be the night. And Philly's yet to come, usually a good contender as well. And but yeah, there's been a lot of cool ones. Milwaukee was the biggest surprise, I think. Sometimes it's kind of hit or miss there, but it was a total rager, so definitely good. It's been killer turnouts. I think it's just the young bands and the old bands, good combo of styles too, and just people are coming out in droves to check it out. So we couldn't have asked for a better situation at this point in time, so it's good.
And Trevor, you as a band and you as a vocalist especially, you have influenced a lot of the kids out there. And their question is always, how do you prepare your voice for such intense switches? Because you go from like such crazy screams to such growls. How do you prepare for that?
I guess it's just been kind of ingrained in how I do things since the beginning. I always wanted to do a high vocal and a low vocal, and it was kind of to mirror Carcass, but they were doing it with two guys, But so in the beginning, there wasn't that much variation, and then over time it kind of developed. But I think the key is still just to learn how to scream without killing yourself. The first couple years of the band, my instinct was go on stage and just flip out, and then you have an adrenaline rush, and by the end of the song, you're tired, But all the guys you see out there are like controlled, man. They look like they're going off, but if I go up there with an adrenaline rush or something like that, it's cool while it lasts, but then after that, you're dead. So I think learning how to relax, learning how to get the control that you're looking for, I think is the biggest key for that. The rapid kind of fire back and forth. Learning how to breathe helped a lot too with that. And that was something I picked up in more recent years. Melissa Cross, everybody talks about her DVD, especially amongst like the metalcore kind of genres. There was a lot of bands that were featured in that. And but a lot of it was really helpful. I was kind of skeptical at first because there was a lot of clean singers on it and stuff. I was like, how's this going to apply to me? But it does. The breathing thing was especially helpful and kind of reinvented things for me a few years back. So it's definitely cool.
It is definitely a singing style. So people say it's not. It's just standing up there and screaming. I always tell them, like, why don't you go do this night after night and see how quickly you're going to blow up your voice?
Right. The biggest key for me was just learning how to do it with less stress and learning how to get control. It's not just screaming a blood-curdling scream, but there's a lot of control, a lot of thought, a lot of, application of, I don't know, you just kind of like, becomes an exercise to you, I guess, like a muscle or a function that you use, so it becomes second nature after a while, but it does take a lot of upkeep. I think, that we play so much helps, we usually play around 200 shows a year, so pretty busy.
If there's anybody watching out here who hasn't heard you guys or seen you guys are going to South America, obviously Europe, Australia, Japan, etc. If they haven't seen you yet, why should they come check you guys out?
To come check us out if they have ADD, if you have, if you're a criminal or you've committed a crime or thought about committing crimes. Actually, if you're a metalhead, come check it out. If you like high energy shit, check it out. That's what I mean by ADD. Short attention spans. We cater to them real nicely. So.
And what are your expectations tonight for the New York City Summer Slaughter takeover?
I think it's gonna be a mushroom cloud.
You guys gonna explode as usual, Trevor. I want to thank you.
Thanks.
Best of luck again. Awesome job with the new record.
Right on,
Huge fan. I think that's the one that did it for a lot of us because you said 10 years doing it, and I think you went the extra mile on this new record. So congratulations on all the success, man.
Appreciate it.
Any final words for the ones watching out there and listening?
Stay metal, dudes.